ARESxGOD here, and it's time for a new anime season, and we're gonna take a look a bit at Hell's Paradise with the first impressions over here. And honestly, from what I'm seeing right now, I'm very intrigued. I like how it looks. The animation looks really good. The premise, the characters, there's some interesting things also being set up with the history of one of the main characters. I really like the girl character that is here, also Sagiri, and we're gonna get to talk a bit more about both of them. As for a first episode, I'm interested into it. Next week is gonna be very excited. Hopefully you're gonna find out a lot more, but it was interesting seeing it from multiple perspectives, so to see how Sagiri was trying to get to the bottom of everything that was Gabimaru, and him being in denial a bit. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now it starts with a lesson, a very important lesson that I feel like everybody should know: beheading. They instantly go into all of the details, how beheading works. They're having an execution there, and yeah, beheadings aren't that easy, or at least in this universe here. A normal execution would have taken like a lot of hits to do it properly, but in this case it doesn't even work because the blade breaks on his neck, even though he kept saying, I want to die, I want to die, which we find later on he didn't really want to die, but until he fully admits that to himself, gonna go with the assumption he wants to die. And him being Gabimaru, a shinobi, the main character, and slowly we see how he meets with the other main character, probably Sagiri. She's there to questioning him while they're trying to figure out ways to execute him, interrogating him. They tried burning him at the stake, even though another lesson here. And with all of the executions, we slowly find out more about his life, and we see he's kind of this killing machine. He doesn't know his parents, but that flashback there was very important because we see who killed his parents and who took him in, and it's gonna be very important also when we find out more about his history, so keep that in mind. I think I'm correct on this one, but we're gonna get to it. Now we see he was caught because he was betrayed, because he wanted to leave the Iwakagure, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, the village of the shinobi there, and that's against the rules, so that's why they went after him, and he kind of gave up. He knew it wasn't gonna end, so he allowed himself to be caught. They even tried with another execution with torn apart by bulls. That one doesn't work, and slowly more info about his life. He was married with the chief's daughter, and remember that guy, but he called her stupid. Now I kind of assumed this was gonna be the case. She's not really stupid, but from the first image she looked like this good-natured person that kind of opened his wall, got to his heart, so to say, like an awesome person, you know, that type where they're very happy, open about themselves, they care, they wear their heart on their sleeves there. She tried to help him, take care of him. That kind of shook, caused him to be shocked a bit throughout their encounter there, and he slowly fell in love with her because he didn't know somebody would treat him like that. But before we get to that conversation, we see he was set up with the trap when he wanted to leave. He went and told the chief of the village there, and he was the one responsible that did that. But like I said, remember the flashback with his parents? I think the village chief was the one that also killed his parents and took him in. Kind of looks like the same person, or at least the silhouette from what we've seen there. So that guy is probably gonna be a villain. I don't know if the main villain, but we're probably gonna see a lot more of him, and he seems like an asshole more than an asshole. Now we find out that Gabimaru has another name and a reputation as the Hollow, and apparently the ones from Iwakagure village are using the elixir of life, and remember that. So he's like a killing machine, no emotions, no anything. He killed like 20 people when he was captured there, but even himself he started questioning why is he resisting to die, because Sagiri was the one that was seeing through him. I really liked the interrogation and how much attention she was paying to him there. Now they tried to boil him alive, of course that didn't work, but this is where we get to see he was about to get his wish to die, because Sagiri, we get her name finally here, Yamada Saemon from the Saemon clan. They're sword testers and executioners, and they're capable of beheading somebody with one cut. So probably the clan of executioners over there, very very good with swords. And he actually got scared into that moment. Reality hit him there. He even had a vision of him dying by her hands. He got scared, he tried to run, he was panicking a bit, so he had something to cling to life. The denial breaks down here thanks to Sagiri and how much pressure she was putting on him. And she saw through him. She read him like an open book, saying, "You love your wife." And while they were fighting there, clashing swords a bit, Sagiri versus Gabimaru, we see flashbacks of how good-natured she was, with how guilty he felt for his life, for everything there, how she was slowly getting to his heart. And also see she has been through a lot of suffering thanks to her father. He scarred her face because he didn't want her to have a normal life. So that guy, I hope he's gonna die at some point. I already hate him. And even that quick kiss they had there and him blushing, so he was finally getting some emotions thanks to her, and he fell in love. He started finding something in life he cares for, something he wants to live for, even though he was still in denial up to this point. We see the reason why he wanted to leave the village. He wanted to quit for her. This was everything that led up to this point. But before they can fully clash, Sagiri versus Gabimaru, she has a pardon for him from the shogun. He has to go to the underworld, like the actual underworld, to the other side, or the paradise, to look for the elixir of life. Now this got me thinking, do the Iwakagure clan or the shinobi village know something about that elixir? Did he actually use it? That's why he has all of this resistance, power, and things like that. I still don't know the power system in the world here. Were his parents from the other side? Maybe that's why the village chief killed them there, or at least I'm assuming he was the one that killed them. A lot of questions when they mentioned the elixir of life, and what exactly is this underworld? Because they kept saying expedition after expedition there, but they kept dying and their bodies were turning to flowers when they were coming back. So that was gruesome, but also very intriguing at the same time. So Sagiri was able to snap him out of this state, give him something to fight for, to admit to himself he cares about his wife, to return to her, and he accepts that offer there, and he starts using ninjutsu with fire to kill the guys that got offended at that offer, that wanted to kill him, the magistrate or whoever else was were there. So this is very very interesting here, and I like how Sagiri is very able to handle him. Just by the short time they spent together, she knows what buttons to press to get him to do what she wants. So now he has motivation, he accepts, and he's gonna find the elixir just to get back to his wife. So for the first episode was quite intriguing. I'm interested in, I have not read the source material. I know quite a lot of you maybe have read the source material. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think so far of the first episode as an adaptation, and of the series overall. Is it a good series? Should I stick to it? And so on. And anime only that you haven't read the source material. What do you think so far? Just from the first episode. Are you gonna keep watching week to week? So as always, remember to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about the series, the video also, and helps me quite a lot. You guys get the latest videos with the series that I follow. So keep enjoying anime. We have a new season over here. I wanted to do videos for a lot of series. There's another one. Then Goku over here, Heavenly, I forgot her name, I can't remember now. But there's too many series and time is quite a bit limited. I wish I could cover all of the series. Maybe I should change a bit how the channel works. Do some weekly reviews of a lot of episodes at once, condense them a bit, or just stick to a few series per season and keep doing episodic ones. So let me know in the comments below. So keep enjoying anime. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.